I feel lazy. I feel irritated. I feel tired. I don't want to do anything. I just want to lay on my couch, wrapped up in a blanket, watch some, Christmas movies, maybe The Grinch, with a nice cup of hot cocoa with lots of marshmallows. Hi, guys. So, your girl's not feeling it today. I'm really not feeling it. It's day 2 of my menstrual, and I feel lazy. I feel irritated. I feel tired. I don't want to do anything. I just want to lay on my couch, wrapped up in a blanket, watch some, Christmas movies, maybe The Grinch, with a nice cup of hot cocoa with lots of marshmallows. But I'm not going to do that. I am going to stick with my plan. Today, I was going to work out. I was actually supposed to be doing a YouTube video with my brother. He's in the Navy. And just do like a little workout routine with him, and also talk to him about how he keeps his mental strength up, with being in the military and doing things that he doesn't want to do. How do you keep up with your discipline and your determination? But he just got home not too long ago, and he's making all the rounds right now, visiting all the family and friends that he hasn't seen in months. So that's on hold until next week. So I decided to just come on here and kind of do like a little vlog, and also a meal prep video about what I'm planning on eating for the week and how I'm preparing it, and just a little sit down so we can talk about how this journey has been going for me so far. But before we get into all that, I also want to thank everyone that has subscribed, everyone that has watched my videos, everyone that has taken the time to leave a comment with advice, words of encouragement, your personal stories about your weight loss journeys. Like, you guys don't understand how much it means to me, because when I posted videos, I was not expecting to get this response. I wasn't expecting for people to care, or for people to even take the time out of their day to like it and watch it or share and leave little old me, little old Gwendy, little old Gwen advice and encouragement. So I can't say it enough. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You're appreciated, you're valued, and I'm really taking into consideration everything that everyone has said to me. I try to reply to every single comment. I believe I have, because again, I definitely appreciate the time and thought that it takes to communicate with me and watch my content. So yeah, like I said, I'm not feeling it today. So this is what we're gonna do. Instead of making the choices that I would have made, I'm gonna be real with you, probably like a couple weeks ago or last week or whatever, I'm gonna make a different choice. All right, I'm not gonna go hard with working out. I'm gonna do a simple stepper workout. I actually have a YouTube video that I'm going to follow. The YouTuber's name is Aditi, and she has a couple of stepper workouts that you can do. The specific one that I'm doing is 30 minutes, and it also includes a Pilates arm workout that involves some weights. So I think that'll be fun. That'll be something that I can do that's probably not going to be, too hard. And I've already taken painkillers for my back pain, because my lower back is killing me. And in preparation, because my stomach feels like it's in knots, I have some ginger, lemon, honey tea that I'm going to be drinking. I'm almost done with it. And I do feel like it's making a difference, making me feel better, the warmth. So after these painkillers kick in, I'm done drinking my tea. That's when I'm gonna head on top of this stepper, and I'm gonna get to work. Your girl gonna be boom, 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 boom. Now I probably won't even do it that intensely, but I'm gonna do it because I want to make sure that I'm honoring my commitments to myself, and life is gonna happen. So, I'm gonna get sick. I'm gonna not feel well, or I'm just gonna not want to do it. But I'm going to force myself to do it because at the end of the day, like I try to stress in all my videos, I have to keep this promise to myself. And I'm still taking care of my mental health, but I also understand that taking care of my body physically also has an effect on my mental health. So I might be feeling crappy right now because of, me being on my period, but I'm not going to use that as an excuse to not do the things that I know that are going to make me feel better, because it's like I've noticed every single time that I like don't feel good or I'm on my period or I just mentally don't want to work out, after I do it, I feel great. It's like, oh my gosh, why didn't I do this sooner? Like, I feel like that happens to me all the time without fail. I can't recall a time where after working out, I felt worse than what I felt in the beginning. And it's like I'm trying to take that feeling and that mindset and bottle it up right now. So watch me do this workout. I will have it linked below if you guys have a stepper and you want to follow it. And yeah, I'll see you guys soon. Okay, you guys, I did about 20 minutes of that video. I am sweaty. I am out of breath. My heart rate is racing and I'm tired. I had to stop at the 20-minute mark and not do the extra 10 minutes to make 30 because your girl felt like she was going to throw up. Like, I tried to push through, but I couldn't any longer. Um, Hopefully, when I do that video next time, I'm able to finish it. But I'm still giving myself a pat on the back because, like I said before, I'm on my period, and in the past, I just wouldn't. I wouldn't do this at all. So I'm happy and proud that I actually did something instead of doing nothing today. So I'm gonna go take a shower now. All right, you guys, we're doing a little jump in time. As you can see, it is 10 o'clock at night. I laid out all the groceries and I prepped all my stuff, but I didn't record it like last time. Look, I'm still getting used to YouTube and posting all the time, and your girl is tired. Like I said, it's day 2 of my period, and day 2 is the worst day for me. I feel extremely drained, but I still went ahead and did my meal prep. So, okay, this is what we got. For dinner tonight, we had chicken wings that I seasoned and marinated and cooked in the air fryer with zucchini and sweet potato. We'll have that for lunch tomorrow too. And I mean, it's a lot of vegetables, so I'll probably have some extras with something else on the side for future meals. And then for another side, I made rice. It was jasmine rice with green lentils and quinoa. I saw a lot of people making this on TikTok. It's high in protein and high in fiber because you already know a lot of Americans, we are not getting the proper amount of fiber that we should be getting in our diets. And it's causing a lot of people that are my age or higher to get colon cancer. So I'm trying to get as much fiber as I can. I just cleaned it, put it in my Instapot with some Better Than bouillon because Aldi didn't have any they didn't have bone broth like I wanted to use. So I just did that, put a little salt, and went ahead and cooked it. And then for breakfast, I made a quiche. This quiche has some bacon, not a lot, only put a little just to get the flavor. It has spinach for veggie and fiber. It has green pepper and it has onion. And then I blended the eggs up with cottage cheese to put some more protein in there. So that's going to be our breakfast. And also, I have steel cut oats that I'll cook overnight in my Instapot whenever I decide that I want something sweet for breakfast instead, or whenever this runs out, because I'm not eating all of this by myself. My husband is also eating it. Then for some more meat that I prepped, I went ahead and I got a whole chicken, and you can see I removed the spine. And I have it in mojo seasoning. So mojo is basically garlic, bitter lemon, bitter orange, lemon or lime juice, a little bit of oil, and then I put some seasoning on it. So that's why it's upside down, because I'm letting the other side get all the juices. Yeah, so that's gonna be in the fridge, seasoning overnight, and we will put that in the oven tomorrow to cook. And yeah, that's what I got so far. I do have my husband who's helping me meal prep, so this was just my portion of it, and he'll go ahead and handle the rest for the rest of the week. So these are the ingredients I use to make my steel cut oats. I have apples, almond milk, vanilla bean paste, steel cut oats obviously, cranberries, and here I am chopping up my apples. You could chop them up however you want. I just kind of like cube them. They weren't even because it doesn't really matter because I'm putting all of this in my Instapot, slow cooking it. And I went ahead and I just browned the steel cut oats until they were kind of like fragrant and a little golden. This is my first time having steel cut oats, so the texture was very different to me, what I'm used to, but it came out good. And now I'm just going ahead and putting in my apple chunks. This is my first time using my Instapot to slow cook, but it was like really, really convenient, and I'm definitely going to be making this again. Steel cut oats has a lot of fiber and just good nutrients, and apparently it moves through your gut slower than regular oatmeal. So that's why I chose this one. And I'm putting in my dried cranberries. And I put in 3 cups of water. You want to put in 4 cups of liquid with this recipe because you're making it in the slow cooker. It doesn't really matter, like, if it's water or you put whatever kind of milk you use. But I think next time when I make this, I'm going to use just all almond milk instead of doing the whole 3 cups of water and 1 cup of almond milk, because I just feel like it might come out a little bit more creamier than it did with me using the ratios that I did use. And I'm putting in my vanilla bean paste. I love vanilla bean paste. Like, I don't know, it's just so much better to me than using regular old vanilla extract. And I like how I can see the actual like little specks of vanilla. And I just put some cinnamon sticks in there. And then I went ahead and I put even extra cinnamon. I don't know why I put so much cinnamon, but like I said, it did come out pretty good. So I wouldn't change this recipe. If you guys want me to write out the recipe for you, I definitely will have it in my Substack, which will be linked below. I'll have that updated sometime this week. And now here's why I made a mistake. I set it for slow cook at 6 hours on high. I actually came back and set it to 6 hours on low. And then this is the next day. I went and got Chipotle because I was just really, really craving Chipotle. It was a period craving, okay, you guys? But I got the healthy version of Chipotle. They have GLP-1 bowls now, and I'm not on a GLP-1, but it's high protein and high fiber. It had like very little rice in it. It was chicken and lettuce and the corn, and the fajita vegetables, and I just put some plain Greek yogurt on top, non-fat Greek yogurt. I use that as my substitute for sour cream, and I put a little sriracha sauce on it, and according to Chipotle, I believe it was about like 450 calories or 470 calories for the whole bowl. Now I'm going to show you my favorite dessert. That's the ingredients I used. So I got these frozen blue berries from Aldi. So I'm just going to put these in this container and I just put them in the microwave so they could get nice and ooey and gooey. I love buying frozen fruit because it just lasts longer, especially with berries, because my berries, they always go bad fast, especially when they're not in season, because I believe berries aren't in season right now. So it's just a lot more convenient and tastier to me when I buy them, already flash frozen. So getting that and get that in the microwave soon. And then I have my Greek yogurt that I use. I don't always put the marshmallow protein powder in there, but I really like it to, just switch it up and give it some more flavor. So that's what I'm doing right now. I'm getting my container to go ahead and put my Greek yogurt in there, and I love that brand of Greek yogurt, y'all. It's just so good. Like I said, I could eat it plain with no complaints at all. That's how much I love it. So now I'm putting in my marshmallow protein powder. You could use whatever flavor protein powder you want. I've tried it with chocolate before and it was really good. The chocolate and the berries. So I just put a little bit of that. I didn't put an entire scoop. And then I just go ahead and I mix everything up. The consistency ends up being like not like dough, but just a little thicker than usual. And then I got some dark chocolate that I broke up into little pieces, as you can see here. And I'm trying to mash the berries. I should have used a fork, but I was holding the camera. So I tried to mash it up as best as I could with a spoon. And then I just pour that on top. And then I put a little bit more dark chocolate on top. Hey guys, so we're doing a little time jump here. I did not record a lot this week. Like you have been hearing throughout this video, it was the week of my period, and I haven't had a period this bad in a long time, and it took your girl out. All right. I didn't really work out this week like I really wanted to, other than that one workout that I did. All the plans that I had just went down the drain, and work was also still busy. I had to work on Christmas Eve, and then I also had to work yesterday on Friday. So I was just all discombobulated, but it's okay. We're gonna, this weekend and the following week, we gonna get right back on the ball. My eating was not horrible. For Christmas, I did the one plate rule where I still had all the foods that I wanted to eat, but I only had one plate instead of having 100 plates like I would before in the past. And for dessert, I didn't really have any heavy desserts. I just kept it to my Greek yogurt bowl, and I had a chocolate chip cookie that my husband baked. So, excuse me, it just because it was the holiday season, I didn't want to completely deprive myself. So, yeah, I still wanted to enjoy my time, my one day off, and my time with my family instead of completely depriving myself. But anyways, I want to show y'all a new gadget that I got. Look, It's an egg cooker because I've been really loving boiled eggs lately. So this morning, I'm gonna make breakfast because my breakfast meal prep for the week is completely finished. Me and my husband devoured the oatmeal and the quiche. So for breakfast this morning, I'm gonna have spinach and feta sausage. I'm gonna have 3 boiled eggs, and I'm gonna cut up some kiwis and have some coffee, and that's gonna be my breakfast. So yeah, this egg cooker, it's just so cute. It reminds me of the 50s. So what you do with this is it comes with this little cup. You can also make poached eggs and omelets in it too. And it has a needle on the end, and you take the pointy part and you just pierce it. Ugh, I don't like the sound. But yeah, pierce the top. Oop. When I first did this, I was so scared I was gonna break the darn egg. I was like, oh Lord. And you put the side that you make the hole in up. And then it has levels for how you want to cook it. So I have 3 eggs and I want them to be medium. I want the jammy egg. So I'm gonna put water up to the medium line. And y'all don't mind my look, dishes get on my nerves, okay? Because I feel like we do the dishes and literally right after there's more dishes in the sink. So please just ignore that. Just ignore that. There's a whole this dishwasher got a whole bunch of dishes in it that were clean last night. These will get clean later on. But yeah. Oh, gotta put it right. All right. And then you just pour it into the hole or onto the little plate. And then you put the top on. Oop, if I can get it on right. And then you just plug it in and you press the power button. And I guess the amount of water is what, like, as, sorry, I can't talk. I just woke up. The amount of water that you put in there, I guess when it evaporates, that's when it shuts off and it plays like a little jingle. And this is the sound that it makes when it's done cooking. So you could know that it's time. So what I'm gonna do is I got some cold water. I don't have ice water. Obviously, ice water would be better. I'm gonna just drop the eggs in the cold water. Whoop, whoop. That was hot. That wasn't really that smart. How do I turn this off? Okay, there we go. And just let it chill out in here for a little so it can cool off. And I already got my sausage in the air fryer, so we're gonna air fry that up. That is so hot. Whatever, I'll watch it and continue on with making my breakfast. Okay, so this is my finished plate. You see, I got the kiwis. I got some little baby potatoes from last night's dinner. I got my spinach feta sausage, and I have my 3 boiled eggs that I just seasoned with some Oat seasoning. And I'm not fully counting calories right now, but I was just curious to see like how many calories this breakfast is in the macros. And I use the Lose It app. So let's see. I don't know if y'all could see that, but it is 593 calories with 39 grams of protein, 46 grams of carbs, and 7 grams of fiber. So, yeah, this is my little quick weekend breakfast. I'm going to be working out with my brother later on today. So I'm pretty sure I'm going to need this to help push me through because I'm afraid he's going to beat my behind up. I don't know, y'all. We'll see. Stay tuned for the next video. But yeah, guys, that wraps up this week's video. Like I said before, I did not film that much, but I promise next week things should be a lot calmer in my life. I'm already feeling more stable right now. So I'm going to definitely make sure I pick up the camera more. And we're also going to be prioritizing working out next week. Because, like I said, I only did one workout this week. I was just out of it. Like, I was trying my best, but my back was hurting. My legs was hurting. My hips was hurting. I hardly had any time off. I should have planned to take more time off for the Christmas break, but whatever. I'll focus on that next year. Um, yeah. So I want all my ladies to let me know in the comments, what do you do when it's your time of the month? Like, how do you handle cravings? How do you handle working out? Do y'all have any tips, any tricks for me, especially if you've lost a significant amount of weight? How do you handle dealing with your period when you're trying to be on a weight loss journey? Because this almost took me out. And I also think it's because I haven't had a consistent period in a long time. I was diagnosed with PCOS in the past, and I went to the OBGYN, I think like last year. Yeah, last year, and she did blood tests and she said it was normal, but I still am experiencing the symptoms that I did before when they originally diagnosed me with PCOS, like irregular periods. When I do get my period, it's either really heavy or it's really light. This time around, it was like on the medium side. I'm sorry I'm talking about this, but I'm keeping it real with y'all. It was like on the medium side, but the pain was intense. So that's another appointment I got to schedule, going to the OBGYN to get to the bottom of this. I might have to find a new one, just like I had to find a new primary care doctor. I'm telling you, like these doctors, it could be so frustrating sometimes, because even after my OBGYN did my blood test, she was like, oh, everything's normal. And I was telling her, I was like, but I'm still not getting my period consistently. You know, I still feel like something else could be wrong. She kind of just brushed it off. She was like, well, your blood work is normal. Just go ahead and lose some weight. So, yeah, I feel like there wasn't any other further investigation. And I'm not saying it's not because I have to lose weight. Maybe I do need to lose weight and that will help. We'll see. But anyways, y'all, again, thank you for watching, especially if you got to the end. And please remember to like, comment, subscribe, and share if you care. All right, I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye.